Globalization theories focus on the discussion on homogeneity and heterogeneity. Homogeneity comes from the word one or similar. The effect of globalization have made certain aspects in our society similar, and heterogeneity oppose such assimilation and maintain its identity. Homogeneity refers to the increasing sameness in the world. Sameness in cultural practice, economic factors, and political orientations of different societies. These orientations expand to different societies, creating similar practices, same economic types, and even adopt similar form of governments. The reduction of cultural diversity. When there are popular and influential cultures, they influence the lesser popular, mostly those who belong in the third world countries. This is the process whereby the local culture is absorbed by the dominant culture or transformed by usually a dominant outside culture like that of the Americans. Similar to us, we tend to adopt the values of the Americans and lose some of our Filipino values. Similar to the influence of Spain during the Spanish colonization, we adopt so many of the values of the Spaniards, including their religion, which resulted in majority of us embracing the Christianity. We also have this tendency to view the import of American products as preferable over our own. No matter how expensive, American products have been associated with luxury. We have a tendency to patronize Apple products over similar quality products offered by competition. In economy, the ideas of capitalism and liberalism have gained popularity over the socialist and communist dictatorial economic government intervention. Many countries have adopted neoliberalism, where the factors of demand and supply govern, with a little government regulation in terms of price ceiling, price floor, taxes, and protection to unfair labor and competition. Majority of the economies adopts the mixed economic system, a combination of government control and capitalist concept of supply and demand. Partial government regulation is also necessary to protect the rights of consumers and investors. That is why a pure capitalistic or command economy would find it hard to thrive. Usually societies now adopts the mixed system economic policy. Technically, almost every country adopts a mixed economy because of the difficulty and constant fluctuations in the economy that need government intervention to stabilize. Even North Korea allows a limited number of private markets. It is not solely a command economy. Another same effect of globalization is not only in homogeneity in the system and values. The same is the degree of relationship and interdependence of societies to each other that a recession felt in the United States, the effect of which can be felt all over the world, an increase in inflation, if not dealt properly. Every will experience the diverse effect of the recession to the world economy. In the political realm, there is also the emergence of similar governance in the world. They adopt the same form of government similar to the popular society. In media and communication, it is characterized as media imperialism, where majority of music, books, and movies are imposed on developing countries by the West, like America. It undermines other media coming from other countries. It is dominated by American media. Similar to the principle of fast food chains, it is now being adopted not only in the American society but to the rest of the world. Principles used are adopted not only in the food but also in other industry like toys. The theory of heterogeneity is the opposite of homogeneity. When in globalization, the previous theory resulted in a similarity in different societies. In heterogeneity, the societies preserve their unique culture and identity. Similar to homogeneity, discussion into its effects on the aspect of society, like its effects on the culture. In heterogeneity, even if the different culture come in contact, it did not result of the loss of identity. The local culture managed to preserve its practices and values. The global forces interact with the local factors or a specific area, and here the local culture was not lost and absorbed by the global culture. But the term global is being produced or the process of adoption of elements of global culture to local culture. In economy, seen in the commodification of cultures and the global markets, other economies preserve their own policies, maintaining their own practice, systems, and values. In politics, the opposite of McWorld is jihad, and the idea and values of Americans have proliferated around the world. In jihad, it is the rejection of the McWorld. Cultural differentialism emphasizes the fact that cultures are essentially different and are only superficially affected by global flows. They will maintain their heterogeneity. Cultural hybridization is also an example in heterogeneity because the local culture was not absorbed. But the integration resulted in a new concept called glocal. Then the cultural convergence, which the culture have become homogenized because of globalization.